is the tour going?
It's been good. Yeah, we did the whole west coast of America and then we came across Canada.
Okay.
And we went to Toronto.
So you're going to Toronto tomorrow, I guess?
No, we came from Canada.
Oh, really? Okay, so we're going to Toronto.
We're going to back to the USA.
Okay, what was the best moment of the tour so far?
I was surprised with the Edmonton crowd.
Oh, really?
It was a quite big show and the crowd was amazing.
Really?
I think that was when it comes to the shows, I think that was the highlight so far. Yesterday was good too.
Oh, really? Where were you in Toronto?
Toronto.
And how does that feel to play like a huge band like Lamb of God? Like it's amazing.
I mean, it's great. that's why we are here, to be able to, be with those guys and be able to play with all their friends too.
How do you choose like the set list when you just like the main band?
We try to pick songs from almost. We have like 10 songs on this tour, so we cannot even have songs from each album. So we try to pick different kinds of songs that somehow represent the band. A couple of classics and then some that works better live and some present the sound of Bodom, so the people who never heard us get some sort of idea. But then we have to also think about the real fans who would be there like every show that they are.
And when you're like the main band, like how do you choose when you're like the main band?
Then we try to do all the albums and then each song from each album, and then we try to always include some old stuff and some surprising stuff. It's too boring.
How do you call it surprises?
Like some songs that we haven't played live ever, for example.
Okay.
We always try to come up with some of this kind of stuff.
And just wanted to know where we're going to see Children Bodom live back in Canada. That's the main band. Because like I saw you guys last year at the Giant Tour opening for Megadeth and now for Lamb of God. You're waiting for just Children Bodom like for one night.
September.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
September, October, full Canadian tour.
Okay, nice. We'll be there.
Bring your friends too.
For sure. What was the best crowd ever? Because I heard Alex saying in an interview that like Canadian was like a mix of good side of the European crowd and the good side of American crowd. So,
Yeah.
do you agree or do you have any comments on that?
I mean, it also depends. The Quebec side of Canada is more like a European crowd, and the other side of Canada is more like an American crowd. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's I don't know if it's mixed. So I mean, for example, Montreal crowd is very similar to crowd in Paris.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because we're from France actually. So.
Okay. And for example, last fall we played with Slipknot in Paris.
Yeah, I enjoyed that show.
Yeah, in Zenit. That's a huge place, and they were one of the best shows that we've ever done.
Oh really? It's good to hear that. Okay, so let's pretend like you're totally blind, like you're on tour, but yes, you don't know where you're going. You have no clue, but and then you go on stage, you can see again, and can you like recognize the country and just like feeling the atmosphere of the crowd? Would you be able to do that? It's like, okay, well, here I am.
What kind of show is it? It's like a big hall like this?
Demands, whatever.
Well, you can first see the first row of the first people, you can see how they look.
Yeah, obviously.
The skin color.
Yeah, I was like, when I wrote that question, I was like, yeah, but if it's all Japanese people, obviously they're Americans.
Well, Japanese or Koreans, you would probably recognize easy. And of course, if you're in South America, people are very dark.
Yeah. Just like with the atmosphere of it.
It would be hard because some people, for example, in Brazil and Italy, the atmosphere of the people, they could be looking the same. The atmosphere is pretty much the same. It's really intense. Then the feeling, for example, in Finland is totally different because people are usually pretty drunk and they're probably shouting in Finnish too. That would be easy for us. But other than that, it could be quite difficult. I would say that the farther you go, in the world, the easier it is the more intense the feeling is, and then you can see it easier.
And what was your best memory or worst memory of, just being a kid and watching a show?
Best memory.
Yeah, or worst, or both.
He's already live. He said just it's fine.
I remember live when
That's
I
okay.
when I went to see the Morphers when they did the album release show in Helsinki for the Tales from 1,000 Lakes album. A small club in Helsinki. It's nowadays torn apart. That was great. It was awesome. I remember it really clear. And it's now cool that we can all we're playing with those guys, same shows and stuff. So it's really cool to see this too. Well, I've never been a fan of Ozzy Osbourne, but I saw them. Well, I was in Kina. That was a couple of years back. I saw him live, and it was really good. I think nobody liked it. It's getting a little bit old. So that was a really big disappointment. Even though I'm not a fan, for the fans who must
How would you create like the ultimate children's Bodom show? Like you could choose the crowd, the country, the venue, like the opening dance, like the best children's Bodom show ever.
Well, first of all, I would go somewhere warm. We could take, for example, it could be, for example, well, some Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah.
And then it could be a venue of 4,000 people, quite big place, but very intense in a way. Big stage. The food culture would be Italian. And, I think the crowd could be. It would be great if the crowd was like, let's say, all the countries we ever played, then combined. So if there was like 4,000 people and we had played in 40 countries, let's say, so I would be like 100 from each country. That would be cool. And then all the billing. I've always wanted to play with Metallica, so I think Metallica would be the headliner. We would do that.
Oh, so you would be opening band, not like the main band.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. It's always an opening band. So Metallica would be the headliner, us opening, and then just get some good for example, Amorphous, Hypocrisy. Not for big. Shadows.
Okay. Nice. You still play for fun every night, like 100%, or do you sometimes like get bored or like I don't really not really in the mood to go on stage? Not tonight.
You play so many shows during years. Of course, you're not you can. Of
How do
course.
you manage? We're not in the mood.
No, then you just go on stage and do your thing, and then usually nowadays we have fans, so many fans, even enough to like you up. It's getting easier all the time because you always see that some couple of fans who are very excited, and then you get very excited too. So it makes it easier. But of course, there are days that it's really difficult, especially if you're sick or something happens in your personal life, then you just have to go and see, go and see all the people. And of course, they're expecting you to give them